Hi, my name is Tony Spurlock. I'm the sheriff of Douglas County, and the last name is spelled S-P-U-R-L-O-C-K. I want to thank you for coming down in this short notice for this press briefing. Really, we're asking for the community's help. It's a public safety concern that we have involving the search for a suspect. On February 8th in the afternoon, we received a phone call of possible bodies in a garage in the 2100 block of Russellville Road in southeast Douglas County. Deputies arrived at the scene and found two bodies, a male and a female in their 30s, in a garage that was adjacent to the home. As the detectives were working the case and working with the coroner's office, as you know, the coroner is responsible for the identification of all victims of crime. That has not yet been completed. When that happens, the coroner or this office will share that information with you. We can tell you, though, working with the coroner's office, we are both investigating this as a homicide. We need the public's help. We need the assistance from the public. We're going to show you some photographs of a suspect and of a vehicle. We can tell you that at this point right now, we have an arrest warrant to be issued to an individual for 2 counts of murder. Casey Michael Devol, D-E-V-O-L. His date of birth is 2/28 of 92. He's 29 years old. He is a white male, 5'10", 235. He was last seen driving a gold F-150 Ford pickup truck. It's a 2001 model. I'm sorry, it's an F-250 gold Ford pickup truck. I don't have the, or I do have the license plate, I apologize. 052 XPI, 052 XPI, it's a Colorado license plates. We'll tell you that the detectives from the Major Crimes Unit, the Douglas County Sheriff's Office, Captain Weekly is with me right now, and his division has been investigating this around the clock. We have positively identified, as we believe, as a suspect in this case that I just told you about, and I'm going to show you some pictures. This is still an active, ongoing investigation, but we do believe that this individual is dangerous. He should be considered armed and dangerous. And if anyone sees him, we want you to call 911. If anyone knows this individual, please call the Douglas County Sheriff's Office. Do not approach him and notify law enforcement right now. We do believe that he is dangerous. We have a photograph. We will share this with you. This is a color photograph of the suspect, and I'll show you another photograph here in just a second. This is the individual that we believe is seen in a video that was taken from the property in the early morning hours 2 days ago. And then we believe this is the individual that we've identified. We have a picture of the pickup truck. This is the actual pickup truck. This is what we have from a camera system. I believe it's in the city of Castle Rock. Might have some debris in the back, some equipment, some working equipment in the back, but it's a goldish Ford F-250 pickup truck. If anyone sees this individual, knows any information about him, we would encourage you that you please call your local law enforcement. If you're outside Douglas County, if you are Douglas County, you can call 911 or you can call our main number at 303-660-7500. And we appreciate all the help that we can get in attempting to locate this. We do believe also that suspect is known to the 2 victims. We're still working through some of that investigation, so we do know that these individuals do know each other, but we still are very concerned about the violent nature of the murder, and we are considering him armed and dangerous. Does anyone have any questions that myself or the captain can answer?
How did you get the call to come investigate?
We received a call from an individual who was going down there to do some business with them at their property. Unbeknownst to him, he walked into the garage looking for someone that might be at the house because they weren't at the home or in the garage, and he found their bodies.
What was the nature of the deaths? Can you say was it gunshots?
They were gunshot wounds. Yes.
Do we know the relationship between the 2 victims?
Right now, we're still working on that. We believe that the male party is a friend of the suspect, and the female victim may be a relative of the suspect.
Do you know about this guy? You have contact with him in the past?
This individual has not been on our radar. We do not know him. I don't have any particular information about any past law enforcement contacts with this individual.
Can you spell his name just one more time?
You betcha. It's Casey Michael Devol, D-E-V-O-L.
K-A-C-E-Y?
C-A-S-Y. C-A-S-E-Y, sorry.
Any potential on where he might be?
He resides in Douglas County at the far southeast end part of Douglas County, southeast Franktown. Deputies were there, SWAT teams were there earlier today. He was not at that residence. He has not shown up for work, and we have no other addresses that we can track down on him right now.
You said armed and dangerous. What led you to believe that he is armed and dangerous right now?
With the evidence that we have at the scene and what we could see on closed circuit cameras, we believe that his behavior is very volatile and very dangerous, and he had multiple weapons with him at the time of the murder.
Do you have any idea what maybe a motive was? Was he trying to steal from these people, or?
We do not have a motive at this point.
Have you been in contact with the family, his family or victim's family?
Yes, we've been in contact with the victim's family, with his family. We are in direct communication with the victims, both sides, the male and female victims' families, making sure that they're safe and they're okay. They did not reside at that, the family members did not reside at that house.
When were the bodies found?
The bodies were found about 1:24 p.m. yesterday.
When do we believe the crime happened?
We believe the crime happened either earlier that morning or in the late night of the day before.
His DOB again, sorry?
I'm sorry?
His DOB again?
22892.
Say somebody sees this truck and they get this information, how should they handle that?
If you see this truck or you think this individual is in a gold Ford F-250, call 911 right now wherever you're at. That will immediately send you to a dispatch center at the closest where you're at and share that information that you saw his face in the vehicle on a newscast, and you wanted to share that information with law enforcement. Excuse me.
Do you have a plate number for the vehicle?
It is 052XPI. 052XPI, it's a Colorado license plate.
Can you tell us more about what specifically you saw him doing in video?
I don't want to go into great details because obviously there's some particular issues as involving the evidence for future prosecution, of course. But he was at the house, it was at the house for some time, and he returned to his vehicle a number of times to retrieve different weapons.
Is there any concern that,
Other than firearms?
Firearms, weapons, yeah.
is there any concern that he might kill somebody else or go after somebody else after this?
At this point, we have no evidence that he is seeking anyone else. The concern that we have for the community was the violent nature of the murder, the close proximity of the time of that, and we haven't been able to locate him. We're concerned that he may be on the run, so we need your help to help locate him, but also obviously anyone who commits 2 murders and this close proximity with multiple weapons is someone to be concerned about.
Did you say you were able to search his home?
Yes, we did. We searched his home, and he wasn't present at the home. He wasn't there.
Find anything else that gave you more information?
At this point, I don't have any information that we found any evidence that would be related to this case. Is that it? Thank you all again. I appreciate it, and thank you to any of the viewers that might call us up.